The Pentecostal Voice of Kenya Association is a registered association of various interdenominational Pentecostal Churches of Kenya, whose primary purpose is to promote and minister the voice of the body of Christ and look after the welfare of the church, its congregants, apostles, ministers, bishops, and pastors. PVK, that is Pentecostal Voice of Kenya, takes this opportunity to join Kenyans of all walks of life in voicing our strong condemnation at the recent gruesome killing of Albert Ojwang while in the custody of the police. Our thoughts and prayers are with his wife, children, parents, relatives, friends during this difficult moment. And may the good Lord comfort you and grant you the grace and fortitude to overcome the sadness and despair thrust upon you. But even as we console his family, it is important to note as a nation that Mr. Ojwang's killing marks yet another chapter in our dark and horrid history of extrajudicial killings. Unfortunately, as we have become accustomed to now, many Kenyans have been subjected to untold suffering through such acts of barbarism, particularly at the hands of rogue elements in the police, who ironically are entrusted with the sacred responsibility of protecting our lives and properties. At some point, this has to stop. As a religious society rooted in godly values of love and compassion for one another, we are called upon at this moment to reflect on the root causes of this contempt for human life that results in such grotesque acts and untimely robs of such young people in their prime. This starts with all of us upholding the rule of law and holding those responsible to account, regardless of their rank or their position in society, so that they become a lesson to all and sundry that such conduct cannot and will not be tolerated. PVK, Pentecostal Voice of Kenya, therefore, calls upon all the relevant law enforcement agencies, starting with the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, the IPOA, to ensure that they undertake thorough and speedy investigations to unearth what happened to Mr. Ojwang and prosecute all those who are responsible for this untimely demise. This imperative is underscored by the results of the autopsy, which confirm that Mr. Ojwang was not only murdered in cold blood, but was also tortured, and grossly violated. And therefore, those responsible must be brought to book. If there is going to be a closure for the family and the country at large. PVK, Pentecostal Voice of Kenya, also demands that the government enacts and implements comprehensive statutory and policy reforms in the security sector that will put an end to these extrajudicial killings once and for all, and uphold the sanctity of human life. It is only by doing so that we will start to heal as a society and ensure sustained peace and stability in our country. Lastly, we commend the Kenyan people, especially the Gen Zs, for being resolute and steadfast in agitating for our rights and demanding for accountability. However, as we do so, we urge all of us to maintain the peace and guard against rogue elements looking to take advantage to cause mayhem, chaos, and havoc in our society by harming people and destroying property.